everyone, this is Urvashi and welcome back to my channel Book of Philip. So this is fourth part of summary series of the book Think and Win Like Dhoni by Spurti Sahare. And before starting the video, please like and subscribe my channel and don't forget to share. So the third chapter is Follow the Process, and according to me, this is the most important chapter of this book. But before starting the video, let's read these words of MSD. I believe in giving more than 100% on the field, and I do not really worry about the results. If there is great commitment on the field, that's victory for me. When author met MS Dhoni, she had lot of questions to ask. She wanted to know about Dhoni principle. So she asked him, what is the whole idea about not worrying about the final outcome? So Dhoni replied, I always follow the process. Follow the process is his pet phrase. So to understand this concept, author has taken a scenario of job interview, and before the interview, she is very nervous. So she asked Dhoni that how will you apply this follow the process concept here? So Dhoni asked her, is fear a part of process? She said no. Then what is the part of the process? She replied, preparation. Then you need to do just that. This is Dhoni's mantra for every aspect of his life. Follow the process. Get into the flow, leave everything behind and give the job your 100%. For example, if we want to lose weight, we should do exercise. If we want to take business decision, we should strategize and so on. But all these qualities are not necessarily those that a person possesses only by birth. They can be acquired by understanding them and practicing them. No one becomes a champion overnight. It happens only in film. In life, to become a champion, the process should be followed end to end. But you should always keep in mind that process does not come with a guarantee card. It includes losing, getting frustrated, falling, losing hope, and sometimes thought of quitting. But a strong scaffolding of mental skills will make us overcome all these negative thoughts. In Gita, Krishna said to Arjuna was that once a target is identified, his focus should be on the arrows. If his focus is on the target, he will never be able to shoot the arrow correctly. To interpret that, Arjuna's aim should be on the arrow, which is in his control, and not the target, which is far away and therefore out of his reach. The line from Bhagavad Gita, Karm kar, phal ki asha mat kar, literally translate into do your job, do not think about the result, which is his principle in life, and we should learn this to make our life greater. Thinking too much about the end result is again associated with overthinking, which silently works its way and takes us far from the result. So author has given the path to eliminate this trait. She suggested that firstly we should identify it and then ask yourself, am I by nature an obsessive person? Am I an overthinker? Obsession is an extreme mental state that paralyzes the logical thought process and affects our decision-making abilities. We have witnessed numerous activities on the field that have ultimately resulted in a loss. Batsman throwing the bat when declared out or the bowler abusing mindlessly after he missed wicket are all signs of an overexcited mind. But no one has ever seen such heightened reaction from Dhoni on or off field. He is always his calm self and a master at that. The writer has described the term FAF, which means fear, anger, and frustration. Dhoni has always talked about fighting with FAF. Fearless as he is, his face betrays no frustration, and therefore he emerges a winner even if he has lost. In an interview, cricketer Amit Mishra has said that while he had been kept out of several matches, Dhoni had advised him never to stop practicing and keeping these three negative traits far from his psychological orbit. But there are a lot of questions which arise in our mind, like how do we work towards a goal without thinking about the end result? And how to not get frustrated when we fail or stop fear from creeping in before the big day? How do we control anger when things do not go according to the plan? So the answer of all questions is detachment. For Dhoni, every match is a fresh start, and he approaches each match with a fresh mind, completely detaching himself from the before and the after, the to be and the not to be. That detachment allows him to give 100% every time and makes him win. We do not see him jumping with joy when a match is won, neither do we see him sulk in the face of loss. He always wears a smile. According to MSD, I believe in the process more than the result. If you are properly prepared, physically and mentally committed to the task, and fully engaged in the moment, then I have no problem with the outcome. It has already been proved that a mind is more powerful than the body. So when body is tired but mind is still throbbing with the energy of our passion, we can still go ahead and perform. But when mind is tired, it tends to give up and comes to a point where it does not care about anything. A tired mind defeats the possibility of victory. A detached mind is seldom tired. Dhoni's mind is alert to kinds of skill. He knows how extremely powerful the mind is and that it can achieve everything it sets its focus on. He knows the importance of hard work, consistency, and calmness. He knows the relevance of keeping aside FAF if one wants to be a winner. He knows what it means to follow the process and giving 100%. He also knows the concept of detachment. He knows the phrase because I can. He understands all these like no one else and uses them in his part to winning. That's called being aware. Being aware means bringing the mind to that 100% state where we give our mind the opportunity, enough available space, and a fertile ground where every bit of details get registered. That's in the conscious mind. Obsessing also affects creativity. There are times in every field of work or play when a different take or angle or an innovative idea proves to be the winning point. Once we know the concept and value of what Dhoni is saying here, it should become a habit. Just keep it simple and in author word, try to karo. Thank you for listening me.